have an incredible double treat for you this week as we chat with Ellen of the website and blog called Cooking with Ellen. First and foremost, here is a great destination for any foodie with regular new posts of recipes, techniques, and more. But also, during our visit, Ellen generously shares her beginnings and experience as a blogger and also shares advice on creating and building a blog. So, listen in as I chat with the personable and gracious dietitian from Mississippi, Ellen. It looks like, in your case, the blog was the end result of a process that actually started in college.
Right, it was. I started, I did a healthy cooking segment on our local CBS station for about a year, and then that turned into this website, which has just kind of turned into a big project now. I do a little e-newsletter, and so that's the way it's taken off.
Now, how did you happen to be selected to do that TV show?
Well, during my senior year at Mississippi State, I ended up just happening to be last minute put on for an organization I was in on campus, put on TV to talk about some speakers we had coming to our event we were putting on. And after the segment, the news anchor started talking with me, and she's like, "You did a great job." And I was like, "Thanks." And we just got to talking about nutrition, and she's like, "I really need you." She's like, "I've got a healthy cooking segment that I'm going to try to start doing in the mornings, and I need a healthy cook for my show." And I was thinking she was, thinking one time I'd be a guest on their show. And anyway, what turned into what I was thinking one time turned into a weekly segment at 5:15 in the morning in Columbus, Mississippi. So I'd get up at 3 o'clock every Wednesday and get all dressed up for TV and be on live at 5:15, and then start my day after that.
Well, you were right place, right time, huh?
It really it worked out really well, and I really enjoyed doing the show, and people around the Starkville area would stop me in Walmart and stop me in JCPenney and say, "Oh, I see you on TV," and I realized that I started having this base of people that were watching the show, so I started, I kept the website up after I had to finish the show, and I started a little e-newsletter. And I now have like 300 subscribers to my newsletter.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Just people from Mississippi and friends that I've met along my internship, and people that heard about my site from friend sites and from other sites. And I've got 300 people that the newsletter goes to, and averaging over 1,000 website hits per month. So it's just grown more than I thought it would. So I post to my blog every Wednesday. I post a recipe, and then usually about 3 days a week, I have another post come up, and those come from an e-newsletter that I send out. So you can subscribe to the newsletter right there on the home page. You can put in your email address,
okay,
and get on the newsletter list, and then, or you can just check the blog.
So there are lots of recipes, which of course foodies love, and then and you mentioned tips and techniques. Are there other components to your website?
There are. I have the recipes come up each week, and I try to do an assortment of recipes, main dishes and desserts and sides and salads. I recently did a web poll to try to figure out what kind of things the readers like the best. But then in addition to those recipes, I'll try to put information on starting an exercise program, or information on a diet for diabetes, information for high blood pressure, whatever. Different readers a lot of times will email me a question about substitution for, taco seasoning. I don't have any taco seasoning on hand. What can I use instead? And I'll try to put stuff like that in there.
Oh, good. That's helpful.
Anything that is healthy or helping people cook.
And then I also see on there you have a cookbook coming out.
I do. My cookbook should be here. Right now they're saying October 15th or 16th that it should arrive at my door. And so you can see the little shop section at the top of the web page is where you can go and actually buy the cookbook. And it's been a fun project. I used the recipes that I've done on the site, as well as a few more family favorites, and did a healthy cookbook. Most of the recipes have their nutrition facts on them or facts about how I got the recipe. I try to really personalize it because a lot of the recipes I do are my grandmother's recipes. You know, some of them are grandmother's recipes made a little healthier or family recipes that we've had over and over. And so I've tried to post special things.
Now, is there anything else new coming up, either a blog feature or an offer or something of that sort?
The cookbook's just coming out, so that's the newest, biggest thing for me, my big project. And I'm going to be putting up some coupons, so kind of be watching if someone wants to buy a bulk order of them. I'm going to be putting up some coupons for bulk orders, or so that's something to be watching for. And I always love when people send me their personal stories. Over Christmas, I'm going to be doing like a special newsletter. It doesn't have to be healthy. The recipes on the site are all generally healthy, but this is going to be a special holiday Thanksgiving and Christmas newsletter. So showcasing readers stories of their times with their families and special recipes that have been passed down for generations that we want to keep and make use of in our family traditions.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. Folks should look forward to that.
Yes.